Hey, Max. Hey, Max. I'm Max. I'm not refilming this. Um, this is going to be a difficult topic, and I'm going to do more of this stuff off of live streams because honestly, I'm not hiding from anyone. Like some have suggested, it's refreshing just to get my opinions out there. I will be real with you. I've been down a little bit. I've been down, mainly because of how aggressive uh movie talk community can be towards things that they are happy about when there's actual criticism. And the names that I've been called from a lot of my friends, like in unison. I have thick skin. I can handle criticism, but it's not actual criticism when you're calling me a fraud. I'm acting in bad faith and I'm just a hater, because that's not true. Look at everything surrounding me. Max movies. I love movies. I want movies to be good. Uh, in the very few instances in the past, I do not root for movies to fail. At one point in my life, when I was really upset, I did root for Star Wars to fail with The Rise of Skywalker and Solo. That was the only time. I don't think I would ever do that again. Where I'd ever be that aggressive towards the industry where I want things to fail. Now I want everything genuinely to succeed. I honestly think, and the reason I'm going to continue on my course to be constructive criticism towards the movie industry, is I think it is failing because we like to blame the consumers and we are not providing a premium experience to get people back to the theaters. The situation with the Fantastic Four trailer and Silver Surfer, I am 100% being genuine with my critiques. I know people are going to say right here, you didn't pick the best picture of Silver Surfer. One of my biggest issues with the industry is that they are not really pushing forward and improving the art form, especially with the movies that have the biggest budgets. I don't believe that Marvel or DC or these big IP films can justify mediocre special effects. And I do appreciate movies like in the VHS era, 80s, 90s, early 2000s, where they had practical or early CG because they used the best tools at the time that they had. I actively hate when movies in current day use subpar CGI that looks generic, average, lacks personality, lacks artistic flair. I love even the flaws of some special effects, like practical early CG, when I know they were swinging for the fences. This is not swinging for the fences. Now, ultimately, I gave the trailer a 7 out of 10 because the rest of the movie looks pretty solid, even though I have some issues with some of the characters' portrayal. But I am done giving excuses for this type of CG. There's no looking at what the industry is putting out in other genres. I really do feel like horror and sci-fi. If Dune 3 came out and had an image like this, people would be in unison and being critical. But because it's a superhero movie, we accept mediocrity. I really believe that, and I really want to change that conversation. And I'm 1,000% serious. I honestly think if this image came out with Dune 3, with Denis Villeneuve, or Christopher Nolan's next movie, or the next PS5 game, even the Switch 2 game, if this image came out for a Switch 2 game and people are like, you're wanting $80 for that junk, but because it's a superhero movie, it's accepted. I'm not joking with this video. And honestly, it's very upsetting that Movie Talk has got this way, where people like to attack the person with the opinion, and it's not critiquing my critique by telling me I'm just putting on a show. That's bullshit. I'm not just putting on a show. These are my honest opinions. I've been consistent about the lack of forward momentum with special effects in the industry. I recently started liking horror movies, and part of it is the artistry and the special effects is really well done. They do a lot with a small budget. And I can't stand that, because that image there in the lackluster CG in a lot of these superhero movies or big IP movies or like live action remakes, nothing is worse to me than subpar CG. It just looks like, look what we're getting in Pixar. Pixar is the top of the game. This just lacks so much personality and artistry. And then the delivery of the lines that the Silver Surfer provided it landed like a thud for me. And I can't even give my honest opinion without constant attacks to my character. Again, it's not a critique if you're saying that I'm lying or I'm doing this for clicks. I am still going to see the movie. I still want it to succeed. And I'm very upset with the quality of some of the special effects in this movie. And I do hope it improves, but I doubt it. Very rarely, when its trailers were introduced this close to release of the film, it's improved much. And I want to see the industry move forward, and I think it's moving backwards. I don't know why. And people are saying, well, there's crunch. Yes, there is crunch. Working on crunch and providing a good environment for your workers does not mean crappy products to the consumer. It means better time management and better managing of resources for your project. Doing a little bit more practical, giving scheduling to make sure that your special effects team has enough time to render these shots. It should not mean, well, we have crunch in the industry, we need to treat our workers better, so we're going to deliver to the consumer a subpar product. And the rest of the industry, the other genre films that produce much better results on a fraction of the budget, does not have these issues. So I will be covering this consistently. And if I'm completely full of it, why are you trying? It sounds like you're trying to convince yourself that this is good because you want to like it. And I hope it is good. And I hope I can look past this. But don't attack me. Because I've been looking forward to Fantastic Four to come out forever, to the MCU. I've been there every weekend for every Fantastic Four movie that debuted in the theaters. I bought the bootleg Roger Corman DVD on eBay back in the day. I still have it somewhere. So I'm really looking forward to Fantastic Four, just not as much after that trailer. And that's my honest thoughts. I'm going to end this video now because I am going to be doing more pre-record content. The live streams aren't disappearing, but I feel it's a lot more rewarding than hearing people attack my character just because of my opinion. And I never want to I don't want things to fail. I want the industry to thrive and succeed, but not accepting criticism is not the way. This is the way. Have a good one.